I want to talk about, let's talk about the safety aspect first, because that is obviously a huge focal point in the mining space right now. Where do you see yourself in that conversation?
Yeah, should be top conversation for that. That's something we're really leading with as far as our customers' safety is huge in mining, and all of our products provide benefit for that. You can talk about Norlock anti-loosening. If something comes loose and breaks, you got fall hazards, damage, equipment failures, you're creating risk. Expanders, same thing. You're longer lasting. You don't want people hammering, lancing things out. Then you also have Superbolt. Are they using super large torque tools with reactions? Heavy, non-ergonomic, can create a lot of issues.
Hard to reach.
Fatigue for different techs, and then also confined space where you got heavy things, large torques, trying to handle that. So we cover all sorts of bases for that, and something we lead with because safety is number one and it's huge.
Can we break down, because some people won't know the product line. So can we break down, there's the expanders, the Superbolt, the bolt tight. Yeah. Can you just break down each of those? We'll have images popping up on the screen and everything. Can you just break down those three product lines?
Yeah, absolutely. So we can start with washers. So Nordlock washers, they're a wedge locking solution, anti-vibration, anti-loosening, one of the largest products in our group, and they can be used on any applications. You can walk around this show and you will see Nordlocks on tons of equipment. It goes
I do. Yep.
guys on their Harleys to rope shovels, drag lines, excavators, what have you. Every single place, washers or you have loosening issues, washers is a perfect solution. Next, we go to expanders. So any pivot joint, anything that's moving, driven hydraulically for mobile, we use expander pins. They're eliminate lug wear, longer lasting, much safer to install, and used all over underground surface mine equipment currently. So,
and then so that's
two of them. We got two more.
Yeah.
So then Superbolt and Bolt Tight, they're tensioning products. So on the Superbolt side, it's a mechanical tensioner with jack bolts, pulling in pure tension, easier to install, low torque, much more accurate, safer. Great product used on usually large bolted joints.
Yeah.
And then Bolt Tight complements that. It's hydraulic tensioning. So the same thing, pulling in pure tension. Same advantages, but just usually quicker, faster installation. We're using hydraulic force instead of mechanical tightening.
So they're using the same applications?
They can be, yes. It just depends on specifically what the customer is looking for. That's why we have both products.
Can you describe both? Let's go back to the Superbolt. Can you just walk us through what that product is, though, like how it's actually designed?
Yeah, so we have a Superbolt right here. So the difference with us is we're using a multi-jack bolt scenario. So when you have, say you have a standard 2-inch nut, you're driving a hex nut on there, you need a large torque tool to achieve that torque and get your clamp load that you're looking for. With Superbolt, we use these jack bolts, so it's pulling in pure tension. You're eliminating friction and wear. And so using the jack bolt system, you can use a standard hand torque wrench and get super high load and torque on that system. So much safer, no reaction. And then if you're in a tight confined space, a standard hand wrench can do everything you need for it.
So in this design, does this part kind of spin on first and then it tightens?
Absolutely. So you spin this down hand tight till it touches the surface, and then you start your tightening sequence on the jack bolts.
Right. And is there now what is this gauge? What is this?
So this is a gauge. This is just one of our demo setups for Superbolt, showing how the torque is achieved or how the load is achieved when you're tightening the jack bolts down. So just a visual gauge, and then we have other ones too. So
the Superbolt, does it replace, are there still people that are using an old bolting system for this size?
Yeah. So are you saying like a standard hex nut configuration?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, absolutely. So we have people who are using standard hex all the time, and they're having to use huge tools or hold them, and they're heavy and it's cumbersome. So yeah, trying to get more exposure with.
And what is the size range of these?
Whatever you want.
Okay.
There's pretty much no limit. So
like what would be like on
I think we can do a 40-inch thread currently. So
a 40-inch thread.
Yeah.
Wait, 40?
Yeah.
Let me think about that. What would a 40 go?
So yeah, 4 feet. Yeah.
Wow, huge.
Huge. So giant hydraulic presses, hydraulic power applications. So
crazy.
Power gen.
No, those aren't off the shelf. A 40-inch. No one needs to order that specifically. Yeah,
no.
Not by the local store.
We have a ton of standard product too. A lot of it is custom, but if you want a standard, say you're looking for a 2-inch standard Superbolt nut, we have that on the shelf, and we can support that too. But we do anything custom because depending on the application or what the customer's facing, we'll find a way to suit their need.